2 days, life of a showgirl. Are you pumped?
I'm so pumped. Are you pumped?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
What genre do you think it's going to be?
Poppy.
Just like the collecting bubble.
Oh, you got me.
Yeah.
What are we talking?
No, Taylor Swift.
Hello and welcome to Modern Toy Fair. I am your host, Mr. Modern Toy Fair. I'm joined by the founder of the Neck Illuminati, the delayer of shipments, the procrastinator of pre-orders, the perfect person, the two-time daddy, the anti-Swifty, my YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toy Fair, Jarmar _ Games. But that's not all. We are also joined by the consumer of all things vile, one of the former co-hosts of the Figuratively Speaking podcast, the man with more titties than you could talk about, Corey. And last but certainly never least, we have the man known as slightly less bearded Spice. The man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over. The man Optimus Prime popped and he refuses to stop. The Twilight Knight, the Master of Mac, the three-pump chump of taking the show off the rails. Nate.
What's up?
How's everyone doing?
It's good.
Just
I'm
confused. Just very
It's all
confused.
What are we confused
Why are
about?
you confused?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're joking. You didn't know about Taylor
Jarmar.
Swift's new album?
Oh, that's Taylor Swift's new album.
Yeah.
I get it.
That was the whole thing
Yeah.
that like everyone was freaking out about because she announced it on her football boyfriend and fiance's podcast.
Travis Kelce.
Lost me again.
Yeah, she announced it on there. It was really weird. And people freaked out, and then pre-orders went up, and Target gets a fancy exclusive edition, and yeah.
They usually do.
Hmm.
They usually do. There's usually like
So when
16
you-
different variations.
When you
So did
buy
they-
it, like when you pre-order, like how do you listen to it?
Well, depending on how you're pre-ordering it, you're probably either going to get a CD or a vinyl. Because for whatever reason, if you go to the Target aisle, it's nothing but that.
Yeah,
there
it
are
is like all vinyl.
eight
Swifties
variations of
buy
every
stuff.
album she has with different covers.
Like they'll stream it, but they'll own it too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
So, like,
They
why
gotta-
not freaking
they
out
gotta
about
put
it?
her at #1 on every chart there is.
Mhm.
So I think they get upset. I am not an anti. I sometimes think I'm aged out of it, but then I'm always shocked by how old she is because I thought she was way younger.
Oh no, she's like me and Jamar's age.
Yeah,
Is she?
Yeah.
No, she's
Yeah.
She's in her
Well-
mid-30s, bro.
yeah.
yeah, but you're not like. I just turned 37.
I'm 34, about to be 35.
Okay, sure.
Children. Anyway,
Is she that old?
Yeah,
Why were people freaking out, though? I don't understand.
because it's a new
because
album.
they always freak out.
And
Yeah,
which means
like,
she could go on
anytime-
tour again.
Yeah, like
Which means
where
they can
have you
spend
been the
billions of
last-
dollars again.
Oh, I thought you meant, like, freaking
Oh,
out, like,
shit, she's
negatively.
30.
No, they're freaking
Well,
out
some
positively. Like
people
I mean,
do,
yeah, there's
but-
always the people who are like, man, but like for the most
Yeah,
part,
they
it's...
hate anyone having fun. They
Yeah.
can't handle
Don't be
the idea
happy.
of someone else might have fun with something that they're not into.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Speaking of which,
I'm all caught
Ohio,
up,
Am
guys.
I right?
This has been explaining news to old people with
Hmm.
older people.
I'm confused. Ohio. What happened with Ohio now?
What's up with Ohio?
I don't know. Jamar said Ohio. Am I right? And I'm
Something
like,
that passed that will take effect shortly that may increase the usage of VPNs.
Oh, yeah.
Are they able to like check your porn history?
Yeah, they're gonna.
Or they're going to do age verification with ID for like certain adult websites. No more clicking I'm 18, you know, when I'm
Yeah, you got to upload your driver's license to
I'm
a
sorry,
third
the
party.
hub don't need my driver's license.
Nope. Nope.
No, what they'll do is they'll just block access for Ohio.
Yeah, just like they
But
did
they've
in
done it.
Well,
Like
just
in
saying,
other
Kentucky.
if
You try to go in
Surfshark
Kentucky.
VPN would like to sponsor the channel, we'd be happy to have you. Come save Ohio's
Once a-
porn.
once a month during OnlyFigs. We don't have to
Yeah.
tell them exactly.
Oh no, we'll
what
do it. We'll do it
OnlyFigs is.
we'll do it on every episode. I don't care. We could,
We'll
they
do
could-
it live.
They could be the official savior of porn of Modern Toy Fair.
It's fair.
Yeah.
I like that you didn't know about that now. Must be like married life.
There's so
I'm
much
just-
terrible shit going on in the world. I feel like that's not even on the radar at this point.
Can't muster up the.
I'm sorry.
Even the effort.
I'm sorry. I'm busy dealing with the fact that our government just shut down, which gives the administration the ability to just
But
fuck
it's
things
the
up
only
even
way
worse.
sometimes to get the serotonin to your brain that you need to not think about our impending doom. Like,
Well, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. When I go to the
sometimes you just
hub,
gotta
they
pop.
don't pop up and say, "Hey, did you know that Mike DeWine just passed into law something that's going to make it harder for you to jerk off?" Join
they
browsers;
are
it's
harder.
free.
They actually do. They have been.
yeah,
All right then.
Yeah.
Anyway, Fig Fan Samurai is in the chat.
Speaking
What's
of,
up, my dudes? Hope you all are excellent. Nate, the
Toys.
trimmed
This a toy
beard looks
podcast?
handsome.
Yeah, just not
Oh, well,
action
thank you.
figures.
Taylor
Oh,
Swift
man.
and porn. What?
We're trying to hit every demographic right there.
that's right. Swifties, Gooners, whatever we
That's it.
need.
That's it.
And that's all you need.
That's all you need.
It's a hell of a party.
Oh my god. Sorry, the
So-
dogs are freaking out at the moment because they just found out that, Mike DeWine has ruined porn for Ohio.
Son of a
They
bitch!
are so upset.
I told you.
They're like, what are we gonna watch while our parents aren't home to make us feel like someone's in the house?
Is that what you?
Oh, God.
do?
Some
Put,
people
like,
leave
instead
on the
of
news,
radio-
other people leave on Pornhub.
Whew.
Oh my god.
Anyway, speaking of popping,
Downhill from here.
tonight, this week, we are discussing if the collecting bubble has finally popped. There's been a lot going on in the past month, and it feels like it's either in the middle of the pop or it's ready to, and we are going to break it down and kind of discuss it and get some opinions on the matter. So, I've noticed it across multiple platforms, not just action figures. Because with action figures, it just feels like it is because it feels like a lot of people are getting more burnt out because so much is being forced out so quickly. Mostly to beat out the November deadline for tariffs. Also, that just seems to be the new normal, is everyone wants to get their stuff out as quickly as possible. I mean, McFarlane is going so fast that he has shit that doesn't even get announced. It just shows up, which has always been a thing, but now it's like to the point where brand new toy lines have zero fanfare. It's just, here you are. And then you have Hasbro taking every opportunity they can. I feel like every other week there's a new re-release coming out of like one of the retro carded figures. And then on the other side of Hasbro, with the trading card side, you've got Magic just had a huge flop of the Spider-Man set, which was projected to be one of the biggest sets of the year. And
It flopped.
Oh, it flopped hard. Pre-order prices for a collector box of packs were at like $1,000, and then the week of the pre-release, a bunch of streamers got their boxes early, like they usually do, did openings, and the pull rates were dog shit. Like they weren't even getting close to half of what they spent back in value, and that's pre-order prices, which usually go down as far as like singles go. So immediately people start panicking, canceling their pre-orders, and the prices plummeted. And it's been 3 weeks now, and they went from being $1,000 to $500 or less.
Wow.
And MSRP on them was supposed to be like $450, so they're almost back down to retail value, which is rare for a Magic product at this point. and Pokemon doesn't seem far behind. It feels like everybody has a lot of this new set, and it's not at the levels it was over the summer, but that could just be where I'm at, because I'm not huge into Pokemon like Mr. Games over here, so I don't know how things are out in that side of town.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's gonna pop because I feel like everyone all over the subreddits are saying it's gonna pop. Just keep holding, it's gonna pop. But I mean, this set, like, there's no chance of finding anything MSRP now. So like, scalpers are gonna scalp regardless. May it blow up in their face, possibly, but it's hard to tell. Also, feel like normally, like at the hot part of the release, it's desolate for a very long time, and then they'll start reprinting and dropping stuff. So we'll see.
Corey, what do you think about like the repull rate on that and the fluctuation of the MSRP?
You don't get a pull rate?
I think it's kind of funny. Like, I was always under the impression that a lot of these influencers, or whatever you want to call them, when they got their special card packs, I always, like, especially Tops, when I see like Tops videos come up on my feed, I always thought, I was like, Tops is totally like
Giving them the stacked like stuff.
Yeah, they're stacking it out, like these, because you get these influencers and they're all like, oh my god, you know, and it's just like so like hammy and obviously staged. At least I thought until now.
Well,
now,
so in the sports card world, it's pretty much a big problem that they go and they'll open a bunch of packs and they'll repack them so that way then they have those big reveals.
That's what I figured.
There was some Pokemon people who got caught doing it too, but the community spotted it a little better than the sports people do.
They pull a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and they just got a bunch of people like in a warehouse just opening packs.
Oh, let's do it in their like back room of their house. Like they like you can buy.
He was making a joke.
Oh, okay. Like you can buy a crimper and do it yourself pretty easily. So like there's a lot of people, like there's a huge issue with people like buying them on Amazon and then returning them after they've taken out the good stuff.
Yeah, because that will help out the hobby that you love.
Well, they don't care. They're just in it for the money.
Right.
Yeah, they'll just move on to the next thing.
Because Amazon will just write it off. They aren't gonna suddenly stop ordering Magic cards because.
So, like, the only way that you can guarantee that you're getting an actual legit pack of cards is to, like, buy a case, like, from them?
Not even that, necessarily, because there's people who will go back and re-saran wrap it, too. The only way to guarantee it is if, like, you pre-order for day one. So if you manage to get a pre-order in when it's still MSRP, after that, it's a crapshoot. Or if you go to an LGS or somehow manage to get in at Target or Walmart, like Jarmar does when he goes in.
Trustworthy LGS, like, because I'm sure there's some that aren't trustworthy.
Yeah,
there's some scummy.
Don't buy anything from a card shop. I just don't trust it with like weighing packs, and there's detectors now. You can see like if it has the cards. I don't trust it.
That's fair.
Detector.
Yeah, there's like some metal detector thing that can read if packs are gonna have hits in it or not.
I will tell you right now, Jarmar, if you're ever looking for somewhere to go in your area that you can trust, Freedom Games down on off of Portage.
Down on Main
you can trust
Street.
them.
Freedom Games open Monday through Sunday.
Actually, they're open. Yeah.
Well,
they're open until like 3 a.m. too. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, because they have people go there and play, so they'll stay open until like the tournament or the whatever night is done.
That's insane.
They will stay, people will play.
My son was into Pokemon for like 45 minutes, and we went into Freedom Game, and I was like, "Oh man, I bit off more than I can chew. I don't into any of it." I was like, "Excuse me, sir, where's your overpower cards?" That's a reference.
I remember it used to be on the backs of comic books all the time.
Dude, I have
Like
so
the
many.
ads.
I love them. I love them still. They're so fun.
So let's see here some of the retirees' opinions. Is
Yeah, when it comes to
where do you
this,
guys think we are with the collecting bubble, just in general, across all mediums? Do you think we're at a point where it's starting to bust, or do you think it's still going strong?
I think, like, judging on what I do for a day job and the customers that we have, like, we have big customers, like large uh, movie companies or just, I think buying in general is about to bust. Like, there's not a lot of stuff going on, and across many other things that we don't even think about. So it's not. I don't think it's just toy collecting, but like toy collecting, I feel like is definitely getting ready to go away because I just don't see how it could be viable after November. It doesn't add up to me. Even the pre-orders that we're getting, like now for January and stuff. What happens when they're like, okay, we got these January pre-orders locked down, and then the price to manufacture and get it over to us like doubles or triples by then. What then? They're going to be like, so if we make this and get it to him, we're going to lose 10 more bucks or 20 more bucks. It's like, when does Hasbro go, hey, listen, sorry guys, this isn't going to happen?
bro,
Because I was talking to a friend of mine at the Hall of Fame Comic Con, and we were actually talking about Pokemon cards with my limited knowledge. And he owns a gaming store, and he was telling me about some conference he went to, and Pokemon actually bought a printer in the United States to print cards over here, which is cool. But the other ones like Magic, they don't have that. So they're gonna have to keep bringing their stuff
The thing
in.
about Magic, though, is they do have different manufacturers in different countries, so they don't rely on China as much.
Yeah.
It's funny because you can usually tell because each one packs the cards a little different. Like there's been sets where like some packs you'll open and they'll be set up like normal, where it's like your commons and uncommons in front, and then you hit a point where you get to your rares, and then you hit like just an art card or a token or something like throwaway card. But then, like for instance, Japan, it does it the opposite, where it'll put the token in the front and go reverse order, so you have your rares and stuff first. Um,
So I think there's something. Magic has been around for what?
it's been
30
around for
years?
30, yeah, it's 90s.
jeez.
So it's fun to have these like side things. First they did what? I can't remember. Did they do Warhammer or
Oh, you're talking about the Universes
did-
Beyond stuff? They've done so much, it's
Yeah.
hard to keep up. They've done Warhammer, they've done Doctor Who, they did Godzilla, they
So
did
that's
Lord of the Rings.
yeah, but so that's like cool, and that's interesting to like drum up, and especially something like Lord of the Rings that makes sense to like put it in the Magic world. But I just can't foresee like the base fans of Magic continuing the trend and it turning into something like Fortnite, where you have just like every IP now in Magic card form. Because I saw is it true? Like I can't tell what's real or not on the internet anymore. Is it true that there is going to be Dwight Magic cards?
Yes, they were doing a
Dwight's
secret layer,
Office.
like the PlayStation ones that Jarmar wants, that are going to be Dwight from The Office. They're also doing
Like-
So they're doing
they're doing-
Office or just Dwight?
I mean, it's technically
Just-
The Office, but they're all Dwight flavored. And then they're also doing horror, 3 horror sets that are Furby. They are
Wait,
doing all the PlayStation horror sets
That
of
is
Furby. Horror,
for
Horror,
Yeah, of Furby.
of Furby.
So it's horror but Furby,
Yes,
and
yes.
we wonder why this bubble's gonna pop. Like that sounds so stupid. Like, seriously?
They announced they're doing a Star Trek set next year. They've announced they're doing.
There's not magic in Star Trek. like not Magic the card game. There's not Magic.
Science is magic.
There's rumors that in November during something, they're gonna announce a Ninja Turtle set for the beginning of next year.
There's already
'cause
Ninja Turtle cards.
Yeah, but there's not Ninja Turtle Magic
Yeah,
cards.
yeah, magic. Yeah, that's fair.
What else? There's like 2 other universes beyond next year. What are they? There's another Marvel set that hasn't been announced yet, or at least hasn't been like said what it's gonna be. It's been set and like when it's gonna happen though.
So is the flopping of this Spider-Man set? Do you think they are getting cold? They might get cold feet on some of this stuff. They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's
Really
hard to tell because the Spider-Man set was plagued with a lot of issues from the beginning. So when they did the Assassin's Creed set, it was a smaller set. It was only like smaller booster packs, so like the collector boosters and stuff, 15 cards. They were 8 cards, and it didn't come with any like pre-made decks or anything. It was meant to just be a small collector set, and it did okay, but it didn't do anything crazy. Spider-Man was originally planned to be that kind of set. But then they announced that they were introducing Universes Beyond into what they call the standard format. So, like the 60 card format that goes through all the tournaments and stuff like that. They were making it so Universes Beyond would be a part of that, hoping to get more players into it. Because right now it was mostly focused around what's called Commander, where you have like one card that's your like leader of your deck, and it's 100 cards in a deck. And it's more of a multiplayer, like you play with like the four people versus it being like 1-on-1. It still has some competitive nature, but it's mostly casual. So they were trying to expand that to standard, and when they did that, they had to go through and double the size of the Spider-Man deck or Spider-Man cards, and it just has a lot of stuff in it that mechanically doesn't work, and the cards like aren't great, and like some of the art cards are amazing, but then because of this also it's just really sloppy with how the pulls are, because there's I think 8 cards that are incredibly hard to get, and then everything else is pretty much just like you could pull 3 different versions of the same card in one pack. Like that's how bad the pull rates are.
So my biggest question is, when I get these Marvel Legends figures, are you telling me I'm not going to be able to sell these freaking cards to somebody?
So there's a decent chance, because there's a lot of people who are too stubborn to buy the Marvel Legends figures, and they keep selling out because scalpers see the fact that the cards are currently like selling for $100 each. But with them hitting retailers and stuff, it's hard to tell.
I mean, even if I get $20 for that card, I'll be happy.
you'll at least be able to get 10 to 20 for it.
Okay.
I don't see it dropping that low, because I don't see Hasbro producing that many of these figures. But I don't think it's going to stay at the 100 that it's currently at.
Because mine are going to be here tomorrow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Feeling a little left out over here.
You want to buy my cards?
No.
Is there somebody in the chat that wants to buy my cards? $100 a piece. Sell them to you. I'm trying to help someone out.
By someone he means.
Yeah, so the Spider-Man set was plagued with a lot of issues, which I think, so it's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, they'll see how the next one goes, and if that also flops, they may reconsider it, but they at least, like, they're already in production for next year's stuff. So next year's stuff's probably going to happen no matter what. 2027 could change, though. It just
I will
really...
even put the card in a top loader.
Golly gee, you did the bare minimum to ship a trading card for somebody.
Sweeten the deal. What do you mean bare minimum?
That's if you're selling trading cards and you do not put them in a top loader, you are a sack of shit.
Sleeve and a loader.
Yeah, especially if you're selling singles. Like,
don't you think? I mean, obviously the pending doom of, tariffs and whatnot.
I believe you say the word.
I feel like, well, I mean, yeah. But I feel like we go into these, I guess I would call it like lulls every so often. of like, oh, this is it, and then inevitably, something comes out. The only thing I could kind of agree with this topic is that, in the sense of popping, if we're going toy related, I kind of am already feeling that a little bit, as far as like what I want to buy anymore. Like,
You mean you don't know if you want to buy the 4 or is it 5 different sets of Ninja Turtles that are being released right this minute?
yeah, right,
'Cause
right, right.
you have
Although
the
the
Ultimates release
non-SDC ones,
of the movie Turtles. You
yeah,
have
which is
the
confusing to me.
2012 figures. You have
Purchased.
the IDW McFarlane figures. You
I need to see those in
have
person.
The Godzilla,
the Godzilla ones. And
That's a guarantee purchase.
Isn't there one other one I'm missing?
Are you the 2-pack of the SDCC turtles, like
Surfer
the Surf
Turtles?
Turtles? Yeah, so they did 2-packs of those, which actually look better than the kind of exclusive ones, which is very tempting, but I'm not gonna buy it.
Well, considering I saw people screenshotting that they're already like scalping those for $100, like good luck.
No, they're doing
one?
a mass release. Like they're doing 2-packs, not
Yeah,
of
Yeah, I'm
the...
aware, and I'm saying that I saw
Oh,
screenshots
you're
in
saying
the
people
TMT
finding them. I
party
see what
wagon
you're
of people
saying.
finding them and selling them for $100 on eBay.
Are you going to get the Cook Shredder or the Grandma and Baby Bebop and Rocksteady?
Bebop and Rocksteady. No, but I mean it is. It's
Um,
super super selective on everything now. Like when we kind of discussed this already, but it has that sort of popped in a sense. I mean, or is it just not overconsumption, but
Oversaturation?
too much supply? Yeah, it's so much different things, so many different options that it's no longer I need to get everything.
Yeah. I mean, that is a huge problem right now. Is there is so much. There's so many people doing a lot of the same stuff, and there's so many people. There's some people doing so much that like stuff's not even getting announced. It's just showing up. Like McFarlane. Like the Fallout TV show figures just started showing up at the Target. They weren't even announced. They weren't put up for
How
pre-order.
do you not
There was,
that?
huh?
How do you not announce that?
Right?
I don't understand.
Especially with the
how
new
you-
season coming out in 2 months. Like, how do you not announce that? Like he announced and like did all this fanfare for his $50 or $60 elites, but nothing for these.
It's wild. I can't believe you found some.
I didn't either, and it hurt because I have enough things I need to pay for right now. I do not need that on top of it. So it was not a fun
Just say
experience.
no.
But yeah, like literally, I sent you guys that photo the day before, and then the next day I came in and found them. So it was pretty wild. But yeah, like
Did you find all of them?
oh yeah, it was a fresh case. The only, I
Damn.
didn't buy the one lady though because like she's not an important enough character in my opinion that I need her.
Yeah.
Um,
Spoilers for the next season.
maybe,
So all the
but
other,
I doubt it.
other characters were
Might
one
be.
one case one per case.
So there's 2 goals, one of each of the power armors, so one Hank and one Maximus. There's 2 of the blonde lady, 1 Cooper. So that's what Cooper, 2 power armors, 2 goals, 2 of the other lady. What am I missing? Because that'd be 8, so I'm missing 1. Right? Or am I doing math wrong?
That's 7.
You're holding up hands.
I just know that there was 2.
And the dog.
No, the dog comes with.
I know.
But no, there's it comes with 2 goals and 2 with a blonde lady. Everything else was single.
Gotcha. That's stupid.
I'm gonna make an entire video about it here in a week or so. So I'm not gonna go too much detail about how ridiculous it is. But I think it's real shitty that in order to reuse the body they did for Lucy for the elite figure that isn't selling, without releasing her, they did this. Like that's the only reason this lady is in this first wave.
Right, but you would think Lucy would need to be more prominent.
You would think, but here's the problem: if they do that, then even less people are going to spend $50 on the elite figure they made.
Gotcha.
So they basically were like, "Fuck you! Give us $50, or you don't get your main character of the fucking show."
As of now.
Yeah, as of now, she may come out in a later. She'll probably come out in a later wave with just less accessories. But
No,
like,
I just meant that the blonde lady might be the main character.
she's not gonna be the main character.
You never know. You never know.
They're not even gonna be anywhere
Jamar.
near her. Like, calm down.
Jamar
Never
with
know.
the devil's advocate over here, the ultimate devil's advocate. Maybe all of a sudden she becomes
Everyone,
like a person.
and everyone spent $50 on her. Lucy to not be the main character. She dies at the first 5 minutes of the episode.
McFarlane's
say-
like, can we make
So-
her the main character, please?
I will say they were real smart with how they did the power armor stuff, though, because it is a complete reuse for like 99% reuse of the Elite Edition power armor. It's just painted silver for the live action instead of the like grayish blue. However, Maximus comes with a helmet and comes with a weapon where Hank doesn't. Hank gets the little like arm jets, and that's it.
He doesn't come with a weapon.
Nope.
But-
However, like it's smart as well
No.
because then it forces me to want to buy him, if nothing else, to get the super sledge for my other power armor that isn't Maximus. So like,
Those were the same price as the Elites?
no. So those two. So that's another thing is like, those were $30 each.
So what's the
What was?
The
power armor?
the Fallout show figures.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Well,
The
in,
Elite
in, I
Fifth-
will give them this in their defense, because the power armor from Fallout 76 is definitely worth the like $50 because you get a lot.
Okay.
Because that one
Great.
you
Well,
get like 10 different weapons with.
Okay.
However, these ones for $30, you got one of them came with a power armor helmet and a super sledge, and the other one came with like fire effects, and that was it. Which is real upsetting because
figure the figure looks huge.
it is, but like it's 100% reuse with the exceptions of the like attachment for these.
I mean,
So like,
So it's not 100%.
okay, I 99%. Fucking hate you.
Probably closer, like
That's
80.
not
But-
99%.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
like-
Okay,
Can't
fine.
be
Well, because the
99.
only thing different is they remolded the forearms to be able to pop out and pop that in. So it's basically 99%.
I'm gonna say like 96.
But
That's yeah,
the shitty
probably
part is Hank doesn't even
94.
come with a helmet, so you don't even get like 2 full suits of armor. You get like one dude
Oh, a
with
head.
yeah. So it's just like it just felt like a little shitty. Like you're reusing it with mild changes, and you don't even include a helmet with both figures. Like, come on. Hold on, we got some stuff in the chat here. Pop culture in chaos. Greetings from Australia. I've really slowed down and or finished up certain lines. I have enough TMNT, Transformers, Ghostbusters, Deadpool, and I've slowed right down on Batman. That's fair. Fake Fan Samurai. How much shorter are the Fallout figures compared to the DC? I saw a pic and was shocked since they reuse the same bodies. I don't think they're shorter. I think they're about the same. They're like 7 inches. Here, I've actually got a tape measure for a change because
maybe they didn't include
That's
it
not weird.
because they were like
So-
every Kyle
So
McLaughlin.
I have it set.
This is a thumbnail
at-
for you.
So he's just under. That's just under 7 inches. So he's
Impressive.
almost there. So he's probably like 6 3/4. So they're not like shorter.
Michael has a tape measure ready to go for these
So-
types of questions.
So story time.
Yeah.
There was someone on social media who was on the comments of one of our videos arguing that the new Wolverine was massive, like way too big. And I'm like, he's barely taller than the 97 Wolverine. They're like, no, he's like a full inch taller. I saw side by side photos and they sent me a link. And I'm like, are you going by the top of his head or are you going by the fins? Like the fins. I'm like, well, you can't count the fucking fins.
yeah,
If you have a mohawk and you go to the DMV, they aren't going to add an extra foot to your height because you have a mohawk. So I went
No,
and I like figured out where the difference was in the figures, and I measured it to tell them exactly how much taller he was.
It's so fun when you show you're crazy to other people. They probably are like, wait, did he actually go and measure?
I did. I measured that
Like,
motherfucker.
of course I did. Of course I did.
Thor Odd. Those Fallout figures by McFarlane are scheduled to come out in January. So those aren't these ones. Those are, to my knowledge, the what's it called? The Ranger, and I think there is a ghoul, but I don't know if it's this ghoul. Because I remember thinking that, like, oh wow, all the other ones are not scheduled to come out until next year. Even
This ghoul
the
is,
original,
like,
the
is
Late
this
Power
ghoul-
Armor wasn't supposed to come. Huh?
Is this ghoul the main character ghoul?
Yes.
Walton Goggins ghoul?
Yeah.
For now.
And he only comes one per case?
Two. Ghoul comes two per
Two!
case.
Oh, sorry.
How dare you?
All right. So let me see here.
Well, we really haven't gotten input from our resident old,
Yes, Nate. I want your
our
opinion on the matter.
our veteran here.
I absolutely think it's if it's not popped, it's popping. Pop.
Pop, pop,
Uh,
Pop, pop.
pop, pop.
it's
so stupid.
I love it. I think we're about to enter into one of those eras that we talk about. What's that?
The end game?
Well, there's that too.
What? Doctor Strange.
Yeah, if we survive society, I mean,
Right.
I think this is going to be like, I think we're entering this era, like especially 2026. I think stuff is going to be even more limited, and I don't mean limited as in like, oh, we're just gonna make this frustrating for everybody. I think they're really going to scale back because I think the collector's market is considerably shrinking, and they have themselves to blame and others because prices have just gotten out of hand. They've gotten too high too quickly, and I mean, I've seen my stuff practically double in 10 years, which is crazy.
Fig Fan actually pointed out that TVC has 100% increased since 2020. So that's even 10,
Yeah.
that's 5 years.
Yeah. So, because time is wild. And yeah, so that has already caused me to bail out on a lot of stuff. And it's funny, like one of the only things I've mentioned it multiple times now, the only thing that I'm keeping up with really is G.I. Joe. And even that is like starting to be a little bit overwhelming. Like I'm getting something like every 3 days, it feels like.
You remember like a month ago when you were like, I haven't had a G.I. Joe release in 6 months?
Yeah. So like I'm getting, a proper year's worth, but it's all happening within the span of like 3 months, and it's insane. But
Are they going to just continue with pre-orders until they just are like, stop? Or are they going to stop with pre-orders when they're like, hey, we can't do anymore?
I mean, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. I think there's always the hope that someone will come to their senses and realize that this is going to help no one. And it's just going to cause lots of damages. But, who knows? So I like you guys were talking earlier about, the Magic the Gathering stuff and, people, making packs and doing like that market is going to go away. People are not going to have the cash to be able to spend frivolously. We're all going to have to get super choosy. We're going to have to choose between like 2 action figures a month or if we eat.
Ice soup, baby.
So, yeah. And if we have to go into Border Town and get gasoline. So
like the Raiders are coming, but
yeah.
Super 7 just released the new Tiger Sharks figures. So
The Raiders are
I
coming
don't
back. I really need to
know.
go to Target and Toy Hunt.
Yeah, they ship after my my Thunderdome date, so I don't want to make any commitments that I got to pay up front for. So I've been in this hobby on and off all my life, and I've seen some ups and downs, and we're at a point which is it's weird. I don't think there's ever been more available to us at a such a high quality of, whatever work, craftsmanship, engineering, whatever, And we're about to either be priced out of it, roomed out of it, or just exhausted of just the whole game. And I see it on everyone. And like all these lines are getting to the point where you can start really wrapping this thing up, because how many more Ninja Turtles do you have to have? You know, the same with Star Wars, the same with Batman. You know, I sort of kind of feel bad for Mattel, because what are they going to do with this DC license when, I mean, well, one, Todd is putting out the same number of figures in this last year than he did in its entirety. So it's like practically like doubled in the span of 6 months. But we've reached a point, you know, G.I. Joe can release a lot more characters, but it's going to get to the point where they're going to start releasing the neon guys. And that's only going to be fun for Corey and I. So, hey.
Well, Nate puts his drink order in. Northern Nomad
I got
says,
you some McDonald's.
Agreed. The collector's market has lost its momentum. Thor says, well, that's that typical McFarlane to flood the market with product, and then 6 months later having scalpers charge the same product 10 times more than what it's worth. That's a hard pass for me. Northern Nomad, I'm already super choosy, lol. Pop Culture Chaos, I've noticed a lot of collectors are selling off their stuff for cheap prices, and I've scored some figures, but folks are selling off stuff like crazy. eBay is flooded.
So, yes. And when I was helping out at the toy store, Happy Pappy's action figure extravaganza, located in beautiful not downtown anymore, but beautiful Canton, Ohio, Hall of Fame City. It's a wonderful place. If you've never been, oh, please put it on your bucket list. It's unparalleled. But
Nate was happy for a minute.
Yeah,
it's fair.
We would talk often about like these same eras and how cheap stuff would get, and if only we could go back through there, because this was around the time after the pandemic, so like prices were insane on everything, and we were always like, oh man, it'd be so much better to go back before prices went crazy. This is one of those times. So if you can, or if you want to, it's definitely going to be a buyer's market, but who knows how long it'll take to bounce back.
I've noticed. Oh, I'm sorry, Jarmar. Go ahead.
No, I was just it's a small thing that I don't even want to say anymore. No, I think that it could be one of those situations that like we go back and everything's like cheap, uninterested, nobody wants it now because we're trying to get rid of everything. But then when it does bounce back, it's gonna be like, oh man, I wish I would have bought this. I wish I would have got, So like, if you have the means, I would probably say get things that you want if you can get it for a cheap price. In between selling bottle caps for fuel, but
bottle caps and blowjobs get you to work.
It could definitely pay off in the future, or it may not, and
you'll have a lot of stuff that no one wants.
Right. But I just get that feeling that it's gonna be like, dang man, I wish I would have bought these.
I will say, I've noticed with certain lines, the smarter toy companies are kind of lowering their production numbers of things. Nate and I collect the Masters of the Universe, the new Eternia stuff, and it's like if you don't pre-order it, like right when it comes out, it's here and gone. Like like within that first 4 days, you got to pre-order it on Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store, and then it's out of there. There's so many of them that have come and gone, and I think a lot of people were thinking like, oh, that'll go to Target, that'll go to, and it's not really hitting like it should. So
it's not even hitting Target or Walmart, and like this is a great example. If you remember this one, this is the movie Blade figure. I know Corey remembers it, but he's the one that alerted that it was on Big Bad Toy Store. I pre-ordered it, and then like the next day it was sold out, and it's impossible to get.
And it's happening more and more with that line. Is that and that's, other than WWE, that's Mattel's flagship line right there. So I mean, I will say production numbers will probably go back higher in 26 for the Masters of the Universe figures, just to drum up excitement for the movie. But
Yeah, because there's going to be a whole movie wave or multiple. I mean, it's going to be a whole line in Masterverse
So-
for the movie. You know that.
yeah, so
If there's a movie.
Hey, you never know who
Yeah.
could become the main character.
No, I'm just saying there's
The
tariffs on
blonde
movies
haired
now.
Oh yeah,
Like,
100% tariffs
I
on
think
movies.
yeah, you never know. I don't know what that equates to,
Oh my
but
God.
maybe your movie
No, it
ticket
does.
price goes up to $50. Who knows?
well, then we'll
Throwing it
just
out
use
there.
those VPNs, right?
That is true.
It's going to be
Again,
expensive as shit to see
Surfshark, if you'd
Godzilla.
like to sponsor the show, hit us up and we can make a deal.
Godzilla's next year? Or is it the year after?
I think it's
No,
next
I
year.
think
yeah.
it's next. I think it's next year.
Another Godzilla
Sorry.
movie. I feel like that one just came out, but I know it didn't. But I feel like
Well, they announced it a while back, so you
Yeah.
might be thinking of that.
They announced it back in like what, May?
Yeah.
We're
Didn't they
talking
just show a
about
teaser not too
Warner
long ago?
Brothers Godzilla, or are we talking about Japanese Godzilla?
No.
American Godzilla.
Yeah.
American Godzilla, really?
Yeah.
Like, I know
It's
they
not-
said they're working on -2, but
Oh
they-
no, it's 2027 Supernova.
yeah.
So next,
Oh, so 2
or
years
the
from now.
year after next year.
Yeah.
So okay, which is basically like almost probably, excuse me, about a year from now.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll play those in the wastelands.
That is true. It's
I
gonna be
mean,
hard to
I feel
find
like
a
that's the perfect
screen.
opportunity to bring drive-ins back.
Oh wow, man, this got a good cast, which is
Rare.
Godzilla movies have had great casts before. They don't know how. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
We
But I
had, we had
mean,
Bryan
Dan
Cranston
Cranston
about
in
the
a fucking
people.
Godzilla movie, and we shit the bed there.
Yeah, Sam Neill, Matthew Modine, Delroy Lindo. Those are all people I like. So
Yeah. I'm excited. Not for the
Speaking
same
of
reason
movies,
as you
why
guys,
the hell
but
isn't this new Jurassic Park on streaming yet? It's just, I was
It
like,
just
It
came out in
isn't?
July. Like end of
no,
July
it's-
or beginning of
I'm
July.
not
one or
paying
two.
for it. I just want it free on the.
it just came
Oh,
out.
you
in
mean,
July,
like-
didn't it?
Yeah,
On
that's
a
what I'm saying. It just came out in
service.
July.
Right,
Yeah,
but,
but
it's just
Superman-
like everything. Yeah, Superman's out on streaming, and
Well, Superman's out
Fantastic
for
Four.
not for free though. You have to rent it.
yeah,
Or
I
no,
think it's
Superman.
on-
I think Superman finally made it to Max.
Warner-
It's Fantastic
Oh, yeah, it's on
Four that
Max.
hasn't made it to Disney Plus yet. That's still
Disney,
just for
yeah.
renting. But to be
Yeah,
fair,
that's
Warner
not a
Brothers
life I
is like, well, let's just get it out to the people and see if we can get more people to stream. Where Disney, I don't think has that problem.
And then to prep myself for the new Jurassic Park, I watched the one before it, and I hadn't watched that since the theater because I was like, this movie's terrible. And I watched it again, and I was like, this movie
Dominion?
would be 10 times better. Dominion, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
it would be 10 times better if they called it Dino Crisis. It is
or
Dino Crisis.
or if they set it in a house.
That movie's awesome.
I enjoyed that one too. Yeah, I will say
Yeah,
out of
that's
the
a-
new ones, Dominion was the weak link.
Yeah.
Dominion doesn't even feel like a Jurassic. It doesn't feel like a Jurassic Park movie. It doesn't feel like anything. It feels like just like scenes of other things. Like there's so much
collection of scenes. There's a wait, the Pyroraptor was in that in Dominion, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
I think so. Okay, that
Yeah.
was the only scene I was like, this is pretty cool. I don't know.
No, I like that. I like that.
No, the end was kind of cool.
I like that. I like that. What's that one? Freddy Cougar dinosaur?
Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah.
Which
But-
one had the Suchomimus?
Suck up my.
I think that was Fallen Kingdom.
No, it was
was
Fallen
my-
Kingdom actually.
Yeah, that was my opinion on that one.
Is that the one that Jarmar showed me that with the deep throating action in the toilet?
Oh no, I don't know. There was another
No.
one that's kind of like
A lot of them
Yeah.
have that action. Oddly enough, freaks.
So, Jamar, your son likes dinosaurs. Does he
Uh-huh.
still like dinosaurs now?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you collect the Hammond collection dinosaurs?
No, because
he
was like,
wants the little
still-
scannable chip.
Yeah, that's really what
Oh,
it was for him, was the code. And then he sort of got a touch briefly into Hammond. I think like my mom bought some random one, but it was
Because-
just mainly the collecting of the app and the toys. But
Because
they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, I stumbled upon like just looking at them, and that's another toy line that came and went, and they are so expensive now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that has another part
Some
to
of
do
those,
with it as well.
some of those dinosaurs are like shockingly expensive on eBay. Like,
Oh yeah, because
so,
the T Rex is over 100 now, isn't it?
dude, it's like $250.
Oh my
Damn.
god!
The what's the
Damn, I
big?
wish
What
we
was the
had
big
some.
brontosaurus? The brontosaurus
Oh, the
one was
giant one that went on
the-
clearance.
Yeah, that thing is like $600.
Damn.
That's insane. That's insane. Well, the bubble hasn't popped there.
Oh,
I
well,
think it's because they
because they don't make a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah.
You go to Target and they've got like
That-
2 of each versus like you go to
Well-
the Marvel aisle and there's a lot more.
Not only that though, but there's like it's like a legacy like movie series now that's been around for over 30 years, and kids are never gonna not love dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's
just-
physically impossible for kids not
Right.
to like dinosaurs.
It's just the coolest thing ever, and yeah,
Like,
they
yeah.
that's one of the greatest things that they've done. I don't think enough people give Mattel credit because Kenner / Hasbro had that license for years and never did anything as cool as what Mattel has done with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Having
and, I
digital
mean,
and physical with the app is just
yeah, and
That's
just
so
making those
brilliant.
things enclosed in the figure that just slide up,
Yeah.
and then are just so like they just go right back down. You don't even really know that it's there, but it's nothing to lose.
exactly.
You can scan it and get the information. Like that's cool. That's just
So
really
brilliant.
cool.
Good point.
I don't collect any of them, and I made that like my figure line of the year one year, just because I just think it's that good. It's not for me, but
Yeah.
it's really good.
Oh man, this year's top 10 is gonna be
Oh.
interesting.
Well,
We've only got
I
a
don't
couple
think it'll
months
be
to
that
go.
difficult.
Wait, I can't remember. There's too much that came out. I can't-
Exactly. This year's been flooded with figures, so narrowing it
Yeah.
down,
I tried
Especially-
to keep a list.
especially if we
Of
make
all
it to
the
only
figures.
ones you own.
Yeah,
Mm.
I made a list of stuff that I bought, and I wasn't even buying that much, and I didn't even make it past when I had my foot surgery, which was February. So
Yikes.
The wild thing is, I don't think I'm gonna have a single import figure on my list this year.
it's crazy.
Yeah, considering
What?
normally my stuff would be like
Yeah, I guess you
Mofex,
haven't
Mofex,
purchased
Mofex, Mofex.
Yeah.
Not
Ain't nobody got not. You can't do that in this economy.
Yeah. Hell, even Japan said that. That's why they were like, "We ain't shipping to you."
Yeah,
So like next year's top 10, it's gonna be like, so I got this thing at Five Below.
I got this quarter machine.
Pipe cleaners.
Knockoff Pokemon.
and then my
These are
wife
well out right now.
and my parents all pulled their money together and got me one action figure.
Oh, that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Well,
sad that it was Greedo.
That's true.
I love Greedo.
Nate, would you like to read our Patreon input?
Of course I do.
Read it
Yeah.
read it as Greedo.
Oh, I am not that talented. Because you have to like
Whoa! You can't say that.
Yeah.
well,
I mean, at least give it a few months for us to turn into a dictatorship where that stuff's like not frowned upon before you start doing that. I don't
Yeah.
need to get demonetized.
yeah.
Those are some harsh words coming out of your mouth.
Do you want to give me any type of direction? Like, because I feel like I just end up doing the same
Say
thing.
it with
so.
despair?
Despair.
Do the first one
Yeah,
with despair.
okay.
Lost
Yeah, first one with despair.
First one is
Lost-
despair.
all hope. It's over.
I think there will always be something that is nostalgia for someone. The hobby it's not going to go back to pandemic highs. I think it's slowing down. Higher prices make less impulse buys as before. Both current Marvel and DC lines are in deep cut characters, just don't appeal to the larger audience. And Star Wars just feels like the annoying kid hanging out with the crowd. I think DC will get a temporary boost when Mattel takes over, and it could be nice if they follow the current Masterverse model. And TMNT may seem like it's being oversaturated, but I think they're going to try to get something out there for everybody, keeping them relevant. Third party and imports seem to be an innovation, and then they sell. So in long, I think this is more of a lull. Big brands, but it's not a crash.
And who is that one from?
That was from the 45th lyric. All right, I have one more.
Yes.
Again,
Let's do this one like you're really constipated and you're upset about it.
Oh,
That's oddly specific, Michael. It explains a lot of why you're so angry.
I think collecting kidults or whatever marketing directors are calling us these days. Oh, geez. They're here for the long haul. There'll be peaks and valleys. It's never gone away. There is no 1980 video game crash awaiting collecting. No Beanie Babies. Oh my!
That's a good point. No Beanie Babies
Oh
moment.
my god, that was amazing. I thought you were actually gonna shit yourself from the pressure you're putting there.
That's the genius. There was no pressure being put. It was all up here in the diaphragm.
Oh my god. Oh, that was beautiful. And who was that?
Because that was from Christopher. Because fun fact, if for anybody who out there has ever seen The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing, Wilford Brimley is in that movie.
Oh,
and
God.
Wilford Brimley at that time was 47 when he made that movie, which is how old I am now.
Except for he probably looked like a grandpa.
He did. Like I saw that and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. He was 47.
I really just want to. I wish I would have known this prior when your birthday happened a little bit ago, so I could have just sent you like all of the Wilford Brimley like remix songs of the diabetes commercial.
Yeah, yeah, because like Tom Cruise is older now than him when he was in Cocoon, which is about old people. Like, I don't know. You guys are probably too young for Cocoon, but it was really popular. Yeah, it was a really cool movie. It was directed by Ron Howard, had Steve Guttenberg. It was about aliens off the coast of Florida, and their eggs or whatever were being kept in a retirement home pool, and like the old people were swimming in it and getting all horny and shit.
Horny old people, alien eggs.
There was so much cocaine in the 80s.
Dude, it was wild. It was wild. You look back on it and you're like, wow.
It did wonders for creativity.
It did.
Absolutely.
Pop Culture in Chaos says, what I've found is that I'm getting more of a kick out of action figure photography than buying the next shiny thing just to have it. Do I need 10 versions of the same character? Nope. Are you taking photos or are you just like going and looking at other people's? Is what I'm curious about.
Not only that, like, because I mean, I used to take photos. I'm so far behind, but I got a new phone which has a pretty nice camera on it now, so we'll see what happens. Obviously, real amateur type stuff, but like, this is exactly what I've been doing with music, because not only have I hit the point in my age where like hardly any new music impresses me or like, but also we're just in a extreme drought of anything good. Anyway, what I've been doing is going back. And so that's exactly what you can do with toys too. Not only can you go back and enjoy what you already have, whether it be reorganizing or resetting up or photography or whatever, or also maybe just going back into old lines that you never got into and maybe finding something that, some sort of hidden gem that's fun to collect, so.
True.
there are ways to continue with the hobby without buying brand new, overpriced stuff. It does suck because it, could make
shiny.
That
The
stuff
shini's always
obsolete
cool.
eventually. But there's always going to be stuff.
Always gonna be stuff. Eric the Mass says absolute cinema, Nate.
You know it.
Northern Nomads, so it's Kurt Russell and Charles Hallahan in The Thing.
But also Wilford Brimley.
Yeah, he's in there too. There's definitely.
Okay.
He's the guy they leave out in the shed. They think he's the Thing because he gets all pissed off, and so they quarantine him out there. And then he's like, "I'm okay now. I'm okay. You can let me back in."
He's like,
And they're like,
I
"The
got
fuck we
diabetes
are."
and died.
Now, let me ask you real quick: Have either of you seen it?
The Thing, yeah.
Okay, you have,
Mhm.
Jarmar.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I just, it's old. I know that people talk about it, and it's amazing, and they're rightfully so. But I was just making sure that justice had been served, that you had seen one of the best.
Okay. I assumed it was a little bit later. I didn't think 80. I guess that makes sense. I thought it was like
It
a
came
90s
out
movie.
in
With
one
the
of the
hair on Kurt
greatest-
Russell, you're really gonna say it wasn't the
Oh,
80s?
good lord!
That
That's the
makes
greatest
sense.
hair, not to be seen again until Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
No,
That is
his
also
hair was
like
pretty
19
nice in Tron. Oh wait, no.